my. Seems like they're throwing us a welcome party.
Is that Clout's ship?
How did he get here before us? Oh, these folks are not easy to deal with. Last thing we need is Cloud annoying them even more.
Now, look here. I'm the mayor of Strandville. You can't deny me passage.
You shove your titles where the sun doesn't shine. Now beat it, or we'll melt you down and grease the cogwheels with you.
No use. He's thin as a rake.
Ah, Doris. Right on time. Will you please explain to this noble troop that I come in peace and with good intentions?
I need a word with little Cassius. I have an important job for him.
Cassius doesn't work for stuck-ups. Now get lost, all of you. Scram.
Sweet mother of all sparks, save us from our sins.
Try to keep them at bay. I'll guard the ship. Here comes some more.
Guess that was the easy part.
Is it? Feeding off the chimneys? Let's set that vermin on fire. There's a pressure plate at the bottom of the chimney that activates the furnace.
Gotta hurry before it submerges. Gloom it. I need to try again.
Is it? Feeding off the chimneys? Let's set that vermin on fire. There's a pressure plate at the bottom of the chimney that activates the furnace. ignition switches are at the top of the furnace.
Ha! Too hard to handle for you? Be careful, everyone! Here comes more of them!
Quick now! The pressure plate!
Time for another round of barbecue. Feeling broiled yet? Okay, focus. Just one more climb.
That's it! You run back to your blasted masters!
We're muted this whole time, no way. Well, we didn't miss much. I was just saying nice Siggy and stuff.
How will some action last? Since at least one of you can do more than talk, we'll grant your wish. Follow us.
All right. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure the last recording wasn't muted. I'll be right back. Well, it seems like I muted about halfway through last episode. I think it was when I was like opening my drink, but honestly we didn't miss much. Thankfully a lot of the dialogue in this game is voice acted. There's not really save points, so it's not like I can go back and reload the save anyways. I gotta just go with it, so.
Who's that?
That's little Cassius, the foreman's son.
Little Cassius?
He's much smaller
big.
than his older brother.
Oh,
Now, you
we
let
know
me
his
do
older
the
brother.
talking.
Well, I'll be damned. Mrs. Skagerrak. Going slumming, are you?
You never liked me, Cassius. I know that. But now is not the time for old grudges.
come on, we need a
Can you
weapon,
make this?
Cass.
Of course I can, but why should I?
Because you and your team are the best builders around here.
That is correct, Mrs. Skagerrak. And if you people had thought of that sooner, when our wages were cut and our working conditions were toughened, we might have wanted to offer you our skills now.
But you didn't, did ya?
Look, we don't have time for petty quarrels about who owes what to whom. The paws are upon us.
The paws? Oh, she's just trying to trick us into helping her.
No, it's true. Their airship is what brought the gloom here. They control it. We've seen it with our own eyes, right, Grandma?
Yes, we've seen it. They want to destroy us, Cassius. They must be stopped.
We could get the material we need, if we decide to help you, that is. From the wrecks at Needle Prick Peaks.
That's really
Needle
far
Prick
away.
Peaks.
The lighthouse will never be strong enough to push the fog away from there.
You're the one that fought off that snake, am I right?
Yes, Mr. Pirate. I mean, yes, sir.
Well done, girl. And you are quite right about the fog, too. But we have our methods.
Methods?
You know, pirates gotta get the job done, even if there's a little fog around. We've got spark cannons on our best boats.
Oh, shit. They can shoot
Or
through the
on our
fog.
best pirate ships, I should probably say. Problem is, that nasty serpent flung away all three of them, along with their crew. Help us find them, and we'll help you build your weapon.
Okay.
Do we have a deal, young lady?
We have a deal.
Oh,
You should start by talking to Peppy. They're our Admiral Fleet. Or Fleet Admiral, excuse me. We'll also need a substantial amount of sparks if the cannons are going to make it through the gloom. So keep your eyes peeled. Well, a new journal entry. We got Little Cassius, enormous in stature and the leader of the Candle Hill crew. They're often referred to as pirates when, in fact, they used to be factory workers at the Dandelion before the war. Cassius himself was the head mechanic. Oh, so the ones that we were muted when we read them was Gunning. Can handle a gun like an extension of her arm, which made the transition of her birth name, Gunilla, into the nickname Gunny quite a natural outcome. Lars, he is skeptical about things and gladly shows it. Fiercely loyal, though, if anything should threaten his friends. Kirsten Stromseng. I don't know if we read her or not, but I know I was muted for a little bit of the last episode and a little bit of the start of this episode, so kind of just reread them. Mistrustful and loud, she can sometimes be perceived as a bully, but I think her intentions are just. She doesn't seem interested in getting to know me, but I have a feeling she's not too fond of making new friends. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the end here. Junkyard, known simply as Junkyard by some, she spends her days working at the Candle Hill scrap station. She has an aunt who builds makeshift spark contraptions. Charlie Bilborg. I talked to him a bit when Grandma was busy, and he told me he was facing jail time because of bad stock somethings many years ago. But then the city sank and there were no courts, no lawyers, no jail. Charlie chose to settle at Candle Hill where nobody knew him. There he started a restaurant. Rebecca and Edith. Rebecca, secretive and observing, she keeps a daily diary in which I've promised never to peek. She plays chess with her sister Edith occasionally, but not as ardently as her sister. Edith, she's an amateur chess player, she tells me, but aims to become even better one day. Wished I also had a passion like that. Unless maybe drawing is my chess. And everyone else we've already read. That's Big Cassius, and that's Little Cassius. Alright. Let's go speak with Peppy. I can't believe I was muted. Can I finally break these? No. Looks like there's some permanent gloom leak. Okay, okay. Peppy. Sigrid, I presume. Cassius warned me of your arrival on the radio. Could you start by freeing my ship?
Oh,
Don't want to sound selfish, but it would be practical and, well, it's right there. Fantastic.
oh.
The fleet set out in the direction before.
You're
Oh,
not from around here, are you?
No, I live at the Night Orchard.
Oh, botanical garden, eh? Did some work there with my dad. Watering systems, mostly. Boy, the man in charge of the garden sure knew a lot about plants.
Are you talking about John Skagerrak?
my dad?
That's the one. How did you... Oh, my. You're that little blue-haired squirt who always got pricked by the rose thorns. You're Iris, Sigrid.
You knew my mom?
I did. Thought she was a self-centered little brat.
No.
Oh,
There's more to that story. I'll get to it once I'm done greasing the engine.
alright. Let's check out the drip real quick. We'll free the rest of the ships, and probably get ready to wrap it up for the night, honestly. Why are there fish at the bottom of the sea? Because they dropped out of school. Oh, not too bad. Huh? That one was probably your worst one yet, Bane. Anything new, though? Oh. A cactus hat. Spirals. That one's sick. I'm gonna pick that one up. I'll rock it for now. Bottle green. Golden locks. Sour apple. Candle Hill gear. And a furnace worker's mask. The captain's hat. Captain Jack Sparrow. And a quest hat. It's kind of cool. It's also Taco Thursday. Nice. I'm sure you're busy. You know where to find me. Free the rest of Pepe's fleet. I can't believe I was muted for so long. I think it was when we were watching a cutscene and I like muted to open my green tea, my Arizona green tea. And I didn't want the loud ass snap to disturb the cutscene, but well, didn't miss much. Wow, thanks a lot.
One ship coming your way, Peppy.
Hunky dory.
So, that story about my mom?
Oh, right. I met her during my activist years when we campaigned together.
What did you campaign for?
For the dandelion to be shut down. The workers told some worrying stories, my mom included, about how they were treated, about the side effects of the spark extraction. But people didn't listen, so we tried to make them.
Did it work?
What do you think? Better get back to this. Talk later.
Something tells me I wasn't supposed to ride this ship all the way over here. Oh, there's a race here too. Okay, well, we'll free the ships, do the race, and then we'll probably be done for the night. I think either next session we play this game, or the session after that will be the end. It seems like it's getting ready to wrap up. I've mentioned this before, but it's a very quick and concise game, and I kind of appreciate that. It's like Journey, where Journey was like, you know, 3-4 hours tops. Sometimes I like games like that. Oh, hello. Golbrit. You know, I'm not even gonna ask what kind of black magic lets you do that. I'm just happy you found us.
You mentioned you didn't like Mom?
That's right. I wrote her off as a privileged rascal looking for attention. Your grandmother was a higher up at the Dandelion after all. But with time, I had to admit to myself that she just cared. It's a hard thing to do, to change your mind about someone. I'm glad I was brave enough to do it. She became
I like
one
this
of my
guy.
closest friends.
I'm glad to hear she had that. Friends.
I like Peppy. Any journals? I think at the end, when I feel like we're at the very end of the game, I'll try and spend as many of these mini sparks that we've gotten and just like buy all the outfits. It might be an achievement. Back in my element. Thank you, Water Walker.
Another one incoming.
I'm ready. Come join us as soon as you have enough sparks, will you?
Explore the area for sparks. Alright, well let's get the sparks too. I'm not gonna make it. Nothing in that chest, but I could destroy it? What the hell? I was not expecting that. I thought there was gonna be something in there. Damn it. Whew, almost missed it. That one was the easiest to
And
get.
that's all of them.
Nice work. And Sigrid, I'm sorry about whatever happened to Iris. You have my condolences.
Aw.
Thank you, Peppy. And thanks for sharing your story.
Happy to, kiddo.
Alright, let's go do this race real quick. I actually really like doing Asta's races. Just a nice little breakup. Asta, there you are. Oh, what's that in your face? Oh, I see. It's the look of someone in need of a new challenge. You up for it, Ziggy Zag? I'm ready. That's why I like you. Alright, let's get to it. No! No!
Yeah.
Better hurry up. Five seconds. It's gonna be close because I missed too many of the. It's. I do want to go again. I missed too many of the time extensions. Just skip that. Jump pad straight into this. There we go. Skip all of those. Straight through. Missed it. But I don't need that one. Perfectly onto the jump pad. Whew. Smoked it. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I present to you Shrimpy the Sharp Shadow Rider. I heard your grand call you that. Shrimpy, it's cute. Your prize, my lady? Nice. Asta's third challenge. Alright, let's go fill up the spark tank and see what's next. Whoa. It's getting awfully dark near that big old gloom cloud. We're just going to fill the tank up and then it should auto-save after that, and we'll continue on tomorrow night. After discussing with Miss Skaggergak, we both agreed that our main focus should be to find a spark reactor. With all the sparks you've gathered, it seems we're all ready to go, no?
Yeah.
Ready, Captain.
Oh,
Oh, this is our captain boy, Peter.
Yeah.
At your service, miss.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, Peter. Yeah, drop the niceties. Let's move along and go grab what we need. I guess we'll escort the ships real quick.
That's so cool! Can I try? She's not so fond of strangers, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, newcomers rarely mean anything good around here.
They don't?
Nah, no one from the outside ever gave a dab about the Hill Crew. Only came around when they needed us.
You mean, like us?
Yeah, I guess. But you gave something back, chasing off that snake. After the war, people who used to make us work for peanuts at the Dandelion just came pouring in. But this time, they didn't even have peanuts to offer. So we turned them down. Decided to keep to ourselves. It made them real mad.
Wait, this must have been way before you were born.
Well, unlike all the hill folks who fought in the war, stories don't die.
Damn. Alright, Peter.
Watch out!
Striders. They look nasty. God, it's very dark in here.
What's with all the rocks over there?
That, my friend, is the Needle Prick Memorial. A small token of gratitude to those who fought against the Dirty Paws and didn't make it back.
Oh, who built it?
Don't know. Maybe one person. Maybe 100. One day
Damn.
it was just there. And people kept adding to it. At least until this area got too gloomed up to be safe. It's mostly stones and scrap parts from the area. But they're placed with love.
Grandma? Is this where Grandpa died? Granny?
We used to go to the pine forests here before the war, you know. Every fall, me and John, to pick chanterelles. I always made him cover his eyes for the last part of the way. It was my secret mushroom place, you see, and he wasn't very good at keeping secrets. He would have slipped and told someone if they asked, I'm sure of it. And now, he sleeps here, on a bed of chanterelles.
Such unnecessary evil. We can't let this happen again.
Got me welling up over here.
All right. Let's hope this works.
Fire through the fog.
This place gives me the chills.
It does that to you. This is where the final battle against the Dirty Paws took place. We paid a heavy price, but we finally took them down.
Needle Prick Peaks. I saw it in here hiding.
Here we go again.
More Striders. Fire on through.
Are we visiting Rufus?
Yeah. He would know where we could find a spark reactor. One of those wrecks gotta have one in working condition.
He's not gonna like this. Not fond of visits, that man. Especially not impromptu ones.
I brought a box of his favorite tea leaves. Hopefully enough for the trade.
What Trevold said about the Dirty Paws? About the
Oh.
Whistlers? I've never even heard that name. Who are they?
More Striders? Come on, man. Let's see if I can just combo them all in one go. Without touching the water again. No, I'm too far. Ah, damn. So close. Look at this place. The chills.
Oh, no. We need to get that poor sod out of there.
Save Rufus. Let me just clean up his island a little bit. Figure out what that does later, but save Rufus for now. What? Pepe, why are you here? What's with the crowd?
Oh,
That gloom wave overran all of Strandville. We needed reinforcements. And now we need stuff. I hear you have a spark reactor. You can't come into my home and just demand things. We brought tea leaves. Tea leaves? Well, there should still be a working reactor in this ship here. You'll need to clean this place up if you're gonna have a shot at getting it there. Well, Sigurd, get to it. Climb the wreck. Alright, I think we're gonna do that tomorrow night. I'll try and make sure I'm not muted, so thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.